And joining us now to discuss the delicate issue of taking the keys to the car from your parents is early show contributor and psychologist, Dr. Jennifer Hartstein. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks, Betty.
This seems like a very tough conversation, as we saw in that video. It's not easy.
It is not easy. You're really taking away the sense of freedom and independence, their own sense of identity from your parents. And now they have to figure out how to rely on other people. And it's a really delicate conversation because they're used to having that freedom and now you're taking it away. And that's hard for anybody.
A lot of people will struggle also with when do we sit down and talk about it? You know, the holidays are right around the corner. The family is all together. So is that a good time?
No. It seems like it's a good time because everybody's there. But the holidays are supposed to be about happy things and festive times. Don't use them to air the grievances or the worries. Find a time where the focus can really be only on the driving, not distracted by all these other things. You want to be able to have a very concentrated, focused conversation.
So when is that best time, and how do you approach it?
You have to approach it with a lot of dignity and compassion because you are saying to your parents that you are worried about them, but that you also think that this is something they can't do anymore. And that's really challenging. So find a time when there's not a lot going around, when you start to notice a problem and then lead into that conversation.
Is it difficult to get them to stop, to wean them off of driving and that independence that they really, appreciate, and the freedom of being out there to go wherever they want to go?
It's going to be. So you want to actually do some really smart things. You want to approach it slowly. You want to start to say to them, hey, we noticed that you're getting confused and getting lost, or it's taking you longer to get places. So let's talk about what alternatives we might have. And there are a couple things to keep in mind. Start slowly, start to have them drive less. Maybe they drive for shorter distances. Maybe they don't drive at night anymore. Those are things that you really want to think about. What other alternative transportation options are there? Does the community center offer pick up and drop off? Does the church offer younger members to help their parents, older members get places? Does Medicare provide transportation? So you want to know what other options there might be and offer those to your parents as well.
But in all reality, sometimes this is not the easiest thing, and a parent will say, forget about it, you are not taking my keys, so what do you do then?
Right, and we saw that in the piece, I'm not giving up my keys. So it may be that you have to almost stage an intervention with everybody and say, this is no longer an option, we are taking your keys, we're going to have to do it. You don't want to have to get there.
Those don't work very well.
They don't work very well, and you may have to get there, but you hope not to, so you hope to start slowly. You want to give them as much information. The AARP has some great information on their website. The Transportation Department has some great information on what the adults should be looking for. Take them to DMV, have them get a new test. All those things, that great program in the setup piece too, is all important things to try and get your parents to do.
Very good advice. Important too.
Yeah, and
as
challenging.
Our parents get older, no doubt. All right, Dr. Jennifer Hartstein, thank you so much.